Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what do they fantasize about you. So this is an 18 plus reading. If you're not over the age of 18, please click off this reading because this is only for 18 plus people. Okay, I'm gonna show you your crystals, but please be aware that this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest. For pile number 1, we have carnelian. For pile number 2, we have honey calcite. And for pile number 3, we have red jasper. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. You can also pause the video if you need more time. And if you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this carnelian crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what do they fantasize about you. So please be aware this is an 18 plus reading. If you're not over the age of 18, please click off this reading. Please also take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as this is a general reading for the collective. You chose the card Wounded Healer. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you. So the next card we have is Self-Sabotage. The next card we have is Dance. And we have Beauty Ritual. The next card we have is the Fool. Next card we have is the Knight of Swords. And lastly we have the Universe. For your tarot cards, we have the Muse of Emotions, which is the King of Cups. We have the Four Voices, which is the Four of Swords. We have the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And lastly, we have the Star. Okay, my pile number 1s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what they fantasize about you, okay? So I am getting, like, as I start off this reading, like, just picking up the vibes I get from this pile, I am getting, like, a romantic vibe from this cards, like, from these cards, but also a very sexual vibe at the same time, very, like, fiery energy at the same time. So that is what I'm picking up on. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but I just mean fiery energy in the sense of like having a lot of sexual attraction towards you, my pile number 1s, but also a lot of romantic feelings towards you at the same time. So the first thing I'm picking up here, I see a kind of like a storyline of what this person or what they fantasize about, depending on who you're thinking of as we start this reading. The feeling I get is they want to start out with the Fool card kind of like doing something really fun with you, doing something really adventurous with you. Really, what's the word? You know when you go on an impulsive trip and it's just impulsive and you don't really think about it and it's just something you plan on the day or the day before and you're like with your friend or something, let's go on an impulsive trip or something like that. Like, I don't think this is a friend of yours, but it could be. But you know, it's who you're thinking of as we start off the reading. So they could be anyone. The feeling I get here is the person here, they feel like they want to do something fun and adventurous with you and something like totally impulsive. I feel like this person could be a person that finds excitement from doing impulsive things, doing crazy things, like just doing fun, adventurous, crazy things that take little to no thought, okay? So I feel like this person wants to go on some kind of road trip with you or go traveling with you like unexpectedly and it's a surprise and that kind of energy where it's just out of nowhere, okay? And I see you and this person, well, this person like fantasizing about you and this person doing really adventurous things together, as we see in the Knight of Swords, a motorbike. It's two adventurous cards after each other, so that's the feeling I get from this person. Perhaps they want to go somewhere with you, and it doesn't have to be on holiday, but the feeling I get is they want to go do something crazy and adventurous. That's the feeling I get. For a lot of you, it's on holiday somewhere else where nobody knows you. And for some of you, it is like somewhere near you, but like going to do something fun. You know what I mean? Fun and adventurous, like going on a night out drinking, as we see with the dancing here. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel here. And like spending the day, this person fantasizes about like spending the day doing really fun, adventurous things like bungee jumping, going on motorcycle rides, going on boat rides. And then I'm seeing a vision of like them fantasizing about being with you intimately in the boat ride. Okay, we're getting into it. Okay, so like I do see that, and I see like this person wanting to try fun new things with you, like bungee jumping. Like they're showing me jumping out of an airplane or just going somewhere fun and then doing fun things together that you've never tried before. Fun, adventurous, traveling kind of things. This person also fantasizes about you being in the ocean together and being intimate at the ocean or like on the beach is something they fantasize about. But also, like, I'm getting the vibe on an airplane if they are fantasizing about you two being together, traveling, things like that. Okay. I'm seeing like an ocean, but for some of you, this person even fantasizes about doing it with you like in a river or like somewhere out in nature, as we see in this card. I keep getting like watery vibes, so perhaps even in a jacuzzi or on the beach. I feel like this person fantasizes about doing it with you near water or in a swimming pool. Like, let's say you're on vacation in a swimming pool. I feel the vibe of water the whole time. So that is something this person fantasizes about you, like being intimate with you in water in some way or around water or near water. I think, you know, the feeling of like naturey vibes, or just exciting like vibes that kind of get your adrenaline going, gets this person excited. I'm also feeling like for some of you, this person fantasizes about doing it on a motorcycle or in the back of their car, like just that kind of energy of like, I feel like this person gets excited, or whoever's fantasizing about you gets excited about fun, adventurous things where they might get caught, if that makes sense. The kind of feeling of like thrill of like, I might get caught doing this, and we might get into a lot of trouble together doing this naughty thing together, if that makes sense. So that is what I'm seeing. Yeah, like I keep seeing the beach. I keep seeing like sex on the beach. I keep seeing in a jacuzzi. Like I'm even hearing waterfall. I think this person likes water. I don't know, or has a fantasy about doing it in water, with you specifically. I also think that this person may have a fantasy about doing it in nature, but I'm more so getting water, like around water, in a jacuzzi, in a bath, in a ocean, swimming pool kind of vibe. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And I'm also getting the vibe. I feel like this person fantasizes about many different things about you at once, like in a like story kind of telling way, if that makes sense. Like a bunch of different occasions with you, that they are with you intimately, and it's like they fantasize it about it in like a storyline, if that makes sense. So they also fantasize about you two being together after that fun day, maybe on holiday together somewhere in a hotel or Airbnb. And if you're a woman, like I'm seeing very clearly, doing your makeup, getting up dressed nicely. We see the universe card. She's so beautiful here. She literally looks like Miss Universe, and the beauty ritual card. So if you're not a woman, then perhaps this person is a woman and fantasizes about getting really pretty, really dressed up, things like that. And you are waiting for them and watching them and thinking they're really pretty. Or if you are a woman, then you dressing up really pretty and with all your makeup done, everything like that, dressed up really pretty, really nice. And this person watching you while you do your makeup, your nails, things like that. And the feeling I get is this person is really sexually attracted to you in a sense, but at the same time they're also really attracted to you and find you really not just hot but beautiful if you're a woman. So there is this romance vibe to this too. I see like you, if you are a woman, like painting your nails or doing your makeup, and then this person comes up to you and kisses you and says you look beautiful, like that kind of vibe. I am feeling a romance vibe of what they fantasize about too, okay? Some of you have tattoos and they really like your tattoos, as we see here. That's just a specific message for some of you. If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to take it. I'm also getting the vibe that this person fantasizes about like, yeah, you two getting ready together. After that, you go out, you go and dance, you go and celebrate and drink, as we see in the Knight of Wands. Like, and now I'm hearing that song, celebrate good times. So that's the feeling I get, like this person wants to go out drinking, partying with you, dancing with you, having a night out of fun where you look like gorgeous if you are a woman, or where they look gorgeous if they're the woman. If there are no women in this and there's LGBTQ plus energy here, then you don't have to take some of the messages. Just take it as it resonates, because I'm kind of just seeing the energy as an overall vibe here. So whatever doesn't resonate, you can just leave it behind. But I see like you two dancing together, like this person fantasizing about you two dancing together, having a night out of fun, taking shots, like just getting really drunk, really really celebrating. That's the feeling I get. And the feeling I get is this person fantasizing about you have a lot of joy, like when you're around them and you're doing something fun together. Like this person fantasizes about seeing you smile, like with a big smile on your face, and kiss you with a big smile on your face. That's the feeling I get. So there is this romantic feel to it, even though there is this sexy, like really impulsive energy, but there's also a romantic feel to it. So yeah, they fantasize about you dancing together that night out, and then going home together at the hotel, and then just taking all their desires out on you that night. Like the feeling I get here with the fireworks, that's how they are, like fantasizing about you in terms of you going home together that night. I feel like this person fantasizes about you going home together that night and doing it fast, like doing it really fast and really, the feeling I get is like BDSM, or like just doing it really fast and having like music on and still being drunk and kind of like still celebrating. And like the feeling I get is this person fantasizes about wanting to hear you moan. Like that's something I keep getting. Like perhaps you have a sexy voice, or this person just fantasizes about you moaning specifically, I'm getting. And like if you are a woman, like I'm seeing doggy style and like you moaning. That's what I'm seeing, like clairvoyantly. I'm also seeing that this person fantasizes about like other things as well. Not just that kind of vibe, but other things as well. I feel like this person fantasizes about, like I said, the nature things, the going out, the adventurous types of vibes you have together. I feel like this person visualizes their sexy scenes in their head of you more in like a storytelling way. So maybe this person is a person that likes movies, or is just like a visual type of person, if that makes sense. They visualize things in their mind like a story, if that makes sense. I'm also seeing them kind of like imagine having intimate moments with you, and then like I'm seeing Spirit is showing me candy canes. So that's like the energies of like sweets. So I feel like this person like wants to put whipped cream all over you, or incorporate some sort of food into it, like fantasizes about that, incorporating food or sweet things and putting it on you. Like I'm even just seeing like putting whipped cream all over your body and licking it off, and then like dipping strawberries in it. This person may be a person that loves food, or just views you as like your body is juicy, where they want to lick it off. Like for some of you it's not like incorporating food or sweets, but this kind of energy of like licking your whole body, because they fantasize about you tasting sweet, if that makes sense. Licking you all over your body and hearing you moan is something I'm seeing here in your reading. And I also feel the vibe, like when this person licks all over your body, they kind of want to tease you for a little bit before they go down on you and give you pleasure. That's the feeling I get. This person fantasizes about making you feel pleasure and making you feel sweet as well. That's the feeling I get as well. And I'm also getting like, if you are a woman, sucking on your nipples, or vice versa. That's something I'm getting in your cards. I'm also getting the vibe that this person kind of like when they go down on you, they want to hear you moan. That's the feeling I get. So yeah, I really feel like this person views you and fantasizes about you in a romantic way, but also they fantasize about you in a very adventurous, like, let's go do something fun type of way. Now that I think about it, this person may have fire placements or just give off that energy. Like they love to do fun, adventurous things. Or it's just what they have like a fantasy about with you. I'm also seeing like the energies of I keep seeing the energies of travel because I mean we even have like Egypt here. So I keep seeing the energies of travel and doing things fun. Um that's something I keep seeing, and I keep seeing like this person as well, not just with the fastness. This person also fantasizes about having really romantic sex with you. That's the feeling I get, where it's really healing, where you're really just touching each other's bodies, feeling everything, where they're looking into your eyes and finding you really attractive. Maybe even playing music in the background, music that you like. The feeling I get is as well as like romance types of energies, that the sex is almost healing, if that makes sense, with the wounded healer card. And there's this feeling of this person wanting to tend to you and, you know, make you feel good as well. That's the feeling I get here. I feel like this person has a fantasy of wanting to pleasure you and make you feel good and hear you moan and things like that, and look at you and see how attractive you are. But at the same time, with the fast energy and the kind of adventurous energy, you know, with this card, kind of gives me the Siren vibe, like I'm luring you in. There's almost this feeling of this person fantasizing with those moments of like you luring them in and them being like, no, we can't do it here, and then you kind of luring them in, giving them sexy eyes. Like that's the feeling I get here of what this person fantasizes about you, my pal number ones. So there is a really sexy vibe here, a really like sultry sexy vibe here, but at the same time also really romantic at the same time. So it's kind of cute. It's really kind of cute. I feel like your spirit guides are saying this person has some type of love towards you and fantasizes about you being together, and then like after you being together, like them showing you all they can give you. If you haven't been with this person in that way yet, I feel like this person may have a crush on you, and if you have been with this person already, then I feel like it's what they think about with you, like their fantasies of you. But if you haven't been with this person yet, the feeling I get from this is they almost want to show you what they can offer. They almost want to show you what they can offer and how they can really pleasure you. And that's what they fantasize about. And then after, like, asking you to be their girlfriend, their boyfriend, or their lover in some way, okay? Take it as it resonates. If it is an actual lover, I feel like the fantasy I'm getting is like, you know, you two being on holiday together or something, and them really tending to you, but also really having really sexy, spicy kind of fantasies of you together, and like you two relaxing together. You know, I even get the jacuzzi vibe here. Like you two relaxing together, flowers in the jacuzzi, it's relaxing, it's a vibe. Yeah, like I keep getting that. I'm seeing like Mary Jane, like you two relaxing in a jacuzzi, smoking Mary Jane together, and then being really romantic with you. That's what I'm seeing, but like tending to you. And then after like that night of like sensual pleasure, them taking you somewhere exciting and then asking you to marry them. That's the feeling I get from this person. Like this person also fantasizes about marriage or asking you to be their lover. in some way, depending on where your connection is or whoever this person is. I feel like there is that romantic essence to it still, because the Four of Wands to me always represents marriage in the card. So that is quite interesting. And I feel like it's like this person wants to first make you feel pleasure so that you can't resist them, if that makes sense, and then ask you the next day, if that makes sense. So I feel like this person with the Seven of Pentacles really just wants to work hard to please you, to spoil you, to make you feel good, because it's opposite these cards, to make you feel pleasure and to have all your needs and wants met. And with the Star here, I feel like this is kind of like an ultimate fantasy or dream this person has, like, for you, to ask you out as their lover or as their marriage partner. So that was your reading, my pile number ones, of what they fantasize about you. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this honey calcite crystal, this is your reading. We're doing a reading on what they fantasize about you, okay? So please be aware this is an 18 plus reading, to only take what resonates, and if you're not 18 plus, please click off this reading and only take what resonates. You chose the card Naked. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you. Okay, for your cards we have Masks, we have Aromatherapy, we have Watch a Movie, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Four of Coins. You actually have an extra card, but I'm going to put the Four of Coins here. You have the Temperance card. And lastly, you have the Two of Cups. For your tarot cards, we have the Sun. We have the Nine of Emotions, which is the Nine of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Sun again. We have the Fool again. Okay. And lastly, we have the Empress. Okay, interesting. Okay, my pile number twos. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what they're fantasizing about you. So this can be the person you're thinking of in your mind, or just whoever in general, okay? So just take the messages as they resonate, because they may differ for everyone watching. So I'm seeing a similar vibe to pile number one, but it's also different in a way. So pile number one, I saw a very like adventurous type of vibe, but also romantic. And in this one, I'm feeling it too, but maybe not so much as the adventurous side. There is a lot of, sexual attraction here, and like naughty thoughts this person has for you, or whoever this is. But at the same time, I feel like for your pile, my pile number twos, it feels more romantic to me. There are naughty thoughts here, and like this kind of like sensual, sultry type of vibe, naughty kind of thoughts, a lot of sexual attraction, but at the same time, I feel like this person has more romantic vibes towards you, okay? So what I'm seeing here in your cards about what they fantasize, similar to pile number 1 with the Fool showing up twice, I feel like this adventurous energy is showing up here, but I feel in this pile there's kind of this energy of like them wanting to go out and have fun with you that day, because the Sun's also showing up twice. Like, the feeling I get here is, for pile number 1, I was more so seeing a holiday vibe, but for your cards, I'm more so seeing like a fun, adventurous vibe, like where you do something different that you've never done before, or perhaps this person wants to take you out on a fun date for the first time. I think I'm hearing that song by Mac DeMarco for the first time. I think it's that song. I don't know. And I'm also hearing the song like I Wish I Knew You Wanted Me, Steve Lacy, trying to think of the song, Bad Habits, yes. So yeah, there is this, romantic vibe to this pile. They kind of want to take you out on a fun day where you're doing something fun together, with the Sun and the Fool showing up twice. So the energy I feel from this is like, let's say you two go out on a date. They fantasize about taking you out on a date where, let's say you go to a water park and like you're both in somewhere, and then like you book a hotel for that night, and like they have a fun day with you first, and then later on that night, you two go to dinner or something, and then after that you have a night together. That's the type of vibe I feel. Or like, let's say they fantasize about you two going to a place you've always wanted to go, like with the 9 of Cups and the genie lamp here. A place you wish to go to that you've never been to. So that might be specific to you, my pal number 2s, if this person knows you that well. But I'm kind of getting the theme of like water energies, like going to the beach, or now I'm hearing the song Let's Go to the Beach by Nicki Minaj. Okay, yeah, like I do feel beach vibes from this card and like this card. Like going to the beach or like a water park or somewhere where there's like jacuzzis, things like that. Somewhere in nature, fun, like local, that kind of energy. Or maybe it could even be travel, like going somewhere for a weekend date away. Okay, so I guess this person thinks of you in a really romantic way, and they fantasize taking you somewhere where you'd really have a lot of fun in the sun. That's the feeling I get. Out in nature, or fun in the sun. Like, let's say you two both go somewhere to a restaurant, and then at the same time, like, you go to the beach, and then you go somewhere fun, like let's say going on a hike or doing something you've never done before. Like, I can't exactly get what it could be, but yeah, the feeling I'm getting is mostly like beach and like somewhere fun, like where you can swim, or like a swimming pool kind of vibe, and then having lunch after or dinner after, and then having a date like where you're looking into each other's eyes. But the feeling I get is they fantasize about you in like a story similar to pile number 1, or like different things at once, or like different things at different times, if that makes sense. So the feeling I get here is like they first fantasize about you having a fun day together, having fun together, you laughing, and them telling you jokes, you just having a lot of fun together, laughter, smiles, that kind of energy. I feel like this person really wants to make you feel good before they even touch you intimately, is the feeling I get from this person. So this person's really romantic. Um, and the feeling I get is they want to spend a lot of money on you on this date with the Four of Coins. It's like they specifically save up money to go on this date with you, or put away a lot of money to go on this date with you. You know, you're having cocktails together with this mixologist together, like maybe on the beach, and then later you go to a restaurant and you have lunch, or you are at the beach or somewhere fun with like water where you can swim, and then later on you go to a restaurant and you have some cocktails together and you're just laughing, or beer, or like whatever this person drinks, or even wine as we see here. And then, you know, you're just looking into each other's eyes as we see here, having a lot of romantic vibes between the two of you, but at the same time laughing a lot, smiling a lot, having a lot of fun in the sun. That's the feeling I get here. So this person's really romantic in their fantasies about you. And the feeling I get from the Eight of Wands is, you know, this witch is riding on a broom. So the feeling I get from it is, you know, with this mummy water card, this is a very like visual card, like with lots of colors on it. So the feeling I get here, knowing the stories behind the broom, the witch's broom, I think there was some kind of story going around that witches used to put psychedelics on their brooms and then ride it and then get high from it. It's reminding me of that story, like with all the stars here and all the vividness here. So perhaps that's like a metaphor, because I was feeling like a psychedelic vibe from your pile. I don't know if this person likes doing psychedelics or things like that, or just fantasizes about doing it because they think it may be fun for you to do together. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm picking up on, so I'm just going to honor that message. This person fantasizes about, you know, taking you out on a fun date, but then also like maybe that later that night, you two doing psychedelics together, playing music, and then maybe even like being at home watching a movie together, or being in a hotel, a really pretty hotel as I see here, like with the furniture and everything, and watching a movie together, snuggling up together as we see here. And then like the colors are vivid and everything like that here in this naked card. As we see here, the colors are vivid, you're laughing together, you're listening to music. This person is making you feel good about yourself. This person wants to make you feel safe before they do anything sexually with you. That's the feeling I'm picking up on. I feel like this person wants to cuddle and snuggle up with you first, and maybe have like some snacks there going, or some drinks there while you are together, and like high together. Or, you know, I could also take this as like Mary Jane types of energy, like smoking together and then like having fun and laughing and listening to music. And then later on, after you're snuggling together, you start kissing and it's all romantic. The feeling I get here from this person is more romantic. There are some sexy things I will get into in a moment, but the feeling I get here is more romantic. And then like you looking into each other's eyes, laughing, cuddling, snuggling up together, kissing, this person smelling you. I think this person thinks you smell really good with the aromatherapy card, or the person lighting candles around so that, you know, the room smells good, that the vibe is going, that it's very nice, that it's like everything you've ever wanted in a date. I think this person fantasizes about pleasing you first, like pleasing you in a way that you are happy before they're with you intimately, if that makes sense. really spoiling you, making you feel good with the Empress card. Um, I don't know what gender you are, but the feeling I get here is this person really wants to spoil you, make you feel good before you're together intimately, make you feel safe, make you feel seen, heard. And I feel like this person also wants to get emotionally vulnerable with you and talk to you and have conversations with you before they're with you intimately. So that's what they fantasize about. And then, like, you watching a movie together and it's all vivid, either from you smoking or doing like psychedelics together. That's what I'm seeing here in your cards. Okay, so I guess this person has like very imaginatory fantasies with you. And then like you just having fun together, the colors are flowing, them undressing you, kissing your whole body, smelling you, and then like the feeling I get is you two being intimate together. But I feel like in a really romantic way where they're looking into your eyes and like um playing music in the background, and it's stimulating all your senses, like with the smell, with like candles, or with music, things in the background that make you feel good, like slow sensual music. I'm kind of getting like an Erica Badu vibe, or like slow sensual music, those R&B slow sensual musics, like them playing that in the background, kissing you all over your body, making you feel good. I feel like this person fantasizes about pleasuring you first. If you're a woman with this rose, I kind of get a sensual feeling from this, like touching you down there or licking you. Because we even have a cat here. So I get like the feeling that if you are a woman, this person fantasizes about your pussy, and this person fantasizes about licking it, or like going down on you, or like rubbing you down there. If you're a woman, just take it as it resonates, because the messages may differ for everyone. But that's a specific message I'm seeing. And then later on that night, like, I feel like this person wants to hear you moan, wants to hear you feel good. And then later, like, after they've made you feel good and pleasured you, they want to have a night with you. That's the feeling I get. So I feel like this person fantasizes about really romantic things with you first, and then later on they take it up a notch, if that makes sense. So perhaps this person has a very vivid imagination, in the sense where they like to plan things out in their head of how they would like to do it with you, if they could ever go on a date with you and take out their fantasies on you. Or perhaps they think about it in different times, like they fantasized about you in different moments of times with different things, okay? Because I'm picking up on a lot here. So yeah, I do feel a lot of like laughter, a lot of fun, making you feel safe, being emotionally vulnerable with you, pleasuring you, making you feel good, touching you all over, smelling you, licking you, biting you. That's the feeling I get here. But later on, for the more like sexy things I see here with the masks card, I think this person fantasizes about you two like role playing or doing something really fun together, like role playing and being different types of people or characters is what I see. Like perhaps you wearing a wig and like an outfit that makes you like a different person and them a different person. I feel like this person may have a kink for role playing, things like that. I don't know what specific types of things they fantasize about, like the role playing, but you being like different people and them being different people, like not the sense of like they can't see your face anymore, but like let's say, for example, this is a really cliche one, but like, you know, when you go into those sex stores and you see like those maid outfits, things like that, I feel like it's more so like things like that if you're a woman, where you're really dressed up sexy like that, or like a teacher kind of vibe. I don't know. I feel like this person likes role playing or fantasizes about role playing with you with the masks card. This person also fantasizes about the more sexual things, like really the feeling I get is BDSM and like tying you up, or vice versa, them being tied up, blindfolds. I'm seeing candle wax, like putting candle wax on you, or you putting candle wax on them. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing also like toys, using toys and like really pleasuring you, but at the same time I'm also seeing like fast energy of like you two doing it fast and really like having fun. So there was the more romantic sensual kind of fantasies, but there's also these ones, and I feel like this person wants to hear you moan loudly, like, or them moan loudly, and you like their moans. Like there's something about moaning, like them hearing your voice or hearing you talk very sexy to them. That's a feeling I get here. And I just looked at this image and I started hearing the song Naked by Doja Cat. So the song basically goes like, can we take this off and get naked? I don't think about anything but being beside your body. Yeah, like bananas and peaches. Some may say it's indecent. So I guess it's similar to pile number 1 with a like kind of feeling of like food and things like that. Maybe they fantasize about putting whipped cream all over your body, or vice versa, and licking it all up, like hearing you moan, things like that, or have them moan. That's the feeling I get. But I also feel here like this person wants to do it with you in a really fancy hotel room. I feel like this person likes luxury and wants to kind of spoil you on that day, make you feel good in that sense. And the way they fantasize about you is almost like they're writing a story, or like, I feel like this person may be a very creative person in the sense where they think in a kind of storytelling way, or they create the fantasies in their mind in a kind of storytelling way where it's really, it sounds like a movie, if that makes sense. Maybe this person likes movies, because we also see watch a movie here. But the feeling I get here is like, yes, really naughty stuff like BDSM. I'm also seeing feet. Some of you, this person may have a kink for feet, like licking your feet. For some of you, I'm seeing like this person fantasize about you shouting at them or getting really mad at them, and like you two fighting together. It's kind of giving me the vibe of like, what's that movie called again? Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and then you're all passionate and hot and like taking off each other's clothes and just going at each other. Putting your anger out on each other. And I think this person also thinks about like, if you're a woman or they're a woman, like this feeling of like you're so hot and passionate in the moment that there's no protection or no pulling out, and then they almost like put a baby in you, or vice versa. That's what I'm feeling here from your energies, and what this person fantasizes about. So yeah, I do think this person has really like sensual, romantic kind of fantasies about you, but I also feel like this person really has their naughty side to them too, that they think about those kind of thoughts with you. So that was your reading, my pile number 2s. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this red jasper crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what do they fantasize about you. So this can be the person on your mind or anybody at all. You chose the card Sacred Lust. Please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates, and this is also an 18 plus reading. If you're not over the age of 18, please click off this reading. Okay, so for your cards, we have Brazen, we have Plan a Vacation, we have Look for Fairies, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Two of Inspiration, which is the Two of Wands, we have the Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands, we have the Lovers, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, my pile number 3s. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what they fantasize about you. So as I'm taking the energy of this reading, of this pile number 1 and 2 had like a romantic vibe, but also a sexy vibe to it too. Whereas this pile, I'm feeling more of the sexy vibe. There is some romance here, but I don't know if this person's kind of fantasies are a little bit toxic, or like they just enjoy fantasizing about things that most people wouldn't. Or if they're actually like this in their personality. I'm not sure. You'll know when you watch this reading. So I think it's going to be different for everyone watching. But the first thing I'm getting very clearly here with the Three of Cups coming out, and also the Sacred Lust card, we have 2 men here and a woman here. So there is, I keep seeing threesomes in your energy, my pile number 3s, for like what they fantasize about you. Okay, I keep seeing a threesome kind of situation or vibe, okay? So what I see here is like the energies of you. It depends who watches this. For some of you, it's like actually 2 men and 1 woman. For some of you, it's like 3 women, as we see here in this card, and like you're all friends. Like let's say it's a friend thinking about you and thinking about like having a sleepover with you and all the other friends. Like I feel like I'm just messing up this card now. Okay, I feel like perhaps that's this person's maybe energy. Like perhaps they are someone that when they fantasize about you, they kind of imagine the situation in perfect detail, and they want it to be perfect in their mind, if that makes sense. So that's just a specific message coming through. But I feel here either it's like 3 women or like 3 men, or like non-binary if you are included in this, as well. Like I see that too. Like I do see the LGBTQ energies here as well. Like, in terms of like if one of you are bi, or this person's bi, or part of the LGBTQ community, where it's like all women or all men, or where it's like 1 man and 2 women, something along those lines, like threesome vibes. Okay, so if it's a friend fantasizing about you, I feel like this friend fantasizes about either you being there because maybe they have like a little bit of a fantasy on you, like not a crush on you. For some of you it is, but for some of you it's like they want the other person that they like to be in there, and then like you be there too, if that makes sense. Or like if it's all you friends, like going on a vacation, doing something fun, doing something adventurous, and then like you guys all doing something adventurous together, and then having that night together as like a playful thing of like, you know that saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, like a playful, fun thing, adventurous thing that you'd never do, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing that vibe here of like a fantasy, whereas for others of you, I'm seeing it's like a person of the opposite gender that is interested in you romantically, and kind of wants you and another person to be there, depending on what this person's sexuality is gonna be the kind of fantasy here. So just take it as it resonates and think in your mind, who am I thinking of and what could this possibly be? So I am seeing like a threesome vibe very heavily in these cards, like with the Three of Cups and also this card. There's this feeling of like this person wanting you and the other person to pleasure them at the same time is what I'm seeing. And I don't know if this person's kind of toxic about this, but this feeling of like you and this other person fighting over who gets to pleasure them first. With the Five of Wands, that's the feeling I get, like fighting fire against each other. Fighting for who gets to pleasure this person first. I don't know, maybe this person has fantasies of almost like wanting to be worshipped, almost like wanting to be the center of attention or be fought over in some way, is what I see. But I don't see this person having this fantasy always. So, you know how I said, like, if you're all friends, you two or three go on like a vacation together and you do something fun, like you go out drinking or you do fun adventurous things together, and then like what happens there stays there and it never happens again. That's the feeling I get. Or for some of you, I feel like this person fantasizes about the threesome sometimes and then fantasizes about other things as well. Okay, so take it as it resonates. I see, you know, with plan a vacation, yes, a vacation. Like, I also see doing it on an airplane, since we see an airplane there. I feel like this person has a very naughty energy to them. Like, they think very naughty things about you with the Six of Cups in their mind and fantasize about you. And there's this feeling of, like, them wanting to really do it on a plane with you. And I also see the energies of like, you know, you two doing fun things together, like doing really fun adventurous things together with the Knight of Wands, like flying out of an airplane, or I don't know why I got this in pile number 2, but here we see mushrooms again and like look for fairies. I don't know what it is with the psychedelic energy I'm seeing. There's psychedelics here, like you two doing psychedelics in nature or something like that and having fun together. But like the feeling I get is like a playful vibe, like you two having fun together in nature and then tripping together or smoking Mary Jane together, something like along those vibes. I don't know why I'm picking it up in pile number 2 and this one, but I am seeing it, so I'll honor this message. I guess perhaps people like that. But there's this feeling of them wanting to have sex with you in the woods, or like just the feeling of like effing you in the woods in nature and while you're both like high or something. That's the feeling I get here. And you two doing really fun adventurous things together. going out drinking, having fun together on this holiday or vacation. I also get the feeling of like tropical vacation, like we see here, going to a waterfall together, a quiet waterfall, and like doing it by the waterfall. So this person wants to do really adventurous, sexy things with you. I feel from this person's vibe, like they think about and fantasize more about like adventurous things than really slow and sensual. Because in pile number 2, I was more getting like slow and sensual. And then pile number 1, I was kind of getting this adventurous vibe too, but also romantic. But for this pile, I'm more so getting the adventurous vibe. Like I want to do crazy things with you, and like crazy things where we can almost get caught, where it's fun and it's naughty, like that kind of energy. There's this feeling of them wanting to do it in nature with you. And there's also a fantasy they have of you stripping for them and dancing for them, or giving them a lap dance, or vice versa. And there's the energy of like fruits here. So like foods, either feeding you or you feeding them, and then like doing it after, and like licking the juices off of them, if that makes sense. That's the feeling I get here. Or like whipped cream, things like that, licking it off your body, or vice versa. That is the feeling I get. So I think all the kind of fantasies they have about you are very spicy, with the King of Wands, very fiery, hot. And they also fantasize about you to having a fight, like with the Five of Wands here, almost like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, where they are fighting, and then after that they get really hot and passionate and start making out, and like just start taking their anger out on each other in a sexy way. But that's the feeling I get here. With the Two of Wands, this person also fantasizes about watching you from afar. I hope this doesn't sound creepy, but like, let's say you're doing yoga or something like that, and they're watching you from afar. Or like, let's say they fantasize about you watching them like with another person. I don't know, something about watching, like you undress or things like that from afar. But it's like a consensual kind of thing, if that makes sense. So they think about it in a way like, this person consents to this, and then I'm watching them from afar, and then like watching them undress or kiss someone else. Like, I don't know, the feeling I get is this person has very naughty fantasies that I don't think they would really tell people unless they are a really brave person to like communicate these things with you. But I feel like this person is an adventurous person. They want to go do it out in nature, do it in the forest, at a waterfall, like on a plane, like in the most random places where they can get caught, or like really think of things where they are watching you from afar and then watching you undress or something, or watching you kiss another person or do it to another person and them just watching. Like, that is the feeling I get here. Okay, I just kind of like got the image. For some of you, you're woman watching, and this person fantasizes about you like kissing another woman and like them just watching. If they're a man, I don't know why I got that, but some men think thoughts like that, so I guess I'll have to honor that message. There's also a vibe of like you two doing it by the ocean or somewhere like that. Like I'm getting that too. And I'm kind of also getting the vibe that I did get the vibe of friendship, yes, but I'm also getting the vibe of like secrets, like telling you a secret. I don't know how to explain this, but like telling you a secret, whispering you a secret in your ear of like their fantasy for you, and then you kind of taking that out on them, if that makes sense. That's what I see here. I also see the idea of like dressing up as something else, like with different like role playing kind of vibes of what this person fantasizes about you. But I also feel like this person fantasizes about you like reading or just being alone, like with them doing something like reading or watching a movie and them starting to touch you or something like that. I'm seeing as well. Um, that is what I'm seeing, yeah. Like, I feel a lot of fiery energies from this person, of like, they want to do it really adventurous. I'm also seeing a mirror, like doing it in front of a mirror or recording it, like, of course, consensually. Um, that's what this person fantasizes about you. And the feeling I get if you were to go on holiday somewhere, this person fantasizes about you, like, both spending a lot of money on this vacation and going to the most expensive resort or villa. That's the feeling I get from this person. And like you two doing really fun things together, but also getting really sexy together, and fiery, hot, like passionate type of energy is what I feel here from your reading. I also feel the energy like after this person fantasizes about like all the fiery hot things they fantasize about, you know, like asking you to be their lover with the lover's card, like offering you that love, writing you a love letter, or telling you how they feel. Perhaps that's what like the secret is, revealing a secret to you of how they feel about you, telling you how they feel, telling you that they want you to be their lover. That's what I see here with the lover's card and the Knight of Cups, and like telling you all the reasons why they are in love with you with the Queen of Cups, why their heart is attracted to you. So I guess there is, you know, a romantic vibe here, but I think this person's sexual fantasies of you are more fiery, and then after like they're done thinking about that, they think about the romantic things when they're not like in that fantasy kind of energy, if that makes sense. So that was your reading, my pal number threes. I really hope that this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!